welcome to the SwitchClicksPodcast, episode 66, recorded on January 11th, 2022. With all the talk about the next Mario Kart having a new twist, this episode we'll be pitching our twist for the next Mario Kart title. My name is Dakota, and today I'm joined by Tyler.
Woo!
Nathan.
Yay!
And a new member of the SwitchClicks, Kaiser.
Yo! My name's Kaiser. I like fighting games.
So about 4 days ago, at the recording of this episode, there was some articles coming out that, the next Mario Kart is in development, and it's going to come with a new twist. Personally, that title, it's a nothing title. Of course it would come with a new twist.
But, yeah. Mario Kart. So we're just going to do 8 again. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, that was the most nothing title.
We're going to bring back Mario Kart Wii. All right.
It is probably the better. It has probably the best roster of any Mario Kart game. Funky Kong.
Anyways, yeah, the Mario Kart has been trending on Twitter for the past 3 days, mainly over the argument between the next Mario Kart or Mario Kart evolving into Nintendo Kart. But we've decided we're going to come together and give our ideas for what we're
making it.
Mario Kart. Yeah, we're gonna just make our own.
We're making it now. We'll probably hire a coder or two so we can just pump it out before Mario Kart 9 comes out and ride the high. But yeah, for now we're just going to be pitching the ideas. We'll see how far this goes.
So who wants to go first?
I'll let Kaiser go first.
Off the top of my head, I feel like the next Mario Kart should have it should go back to some of the more fixed and more drastic carts, like in Mario Kart Wii and Double Dash 2. Because I don't mind the part system, right? But when you go on Mario Kart 8 online, it's when you see people play quote-unquote competitively, you always see the same set of parts, not a different set of carts. Despite the fact that you have Mario Kart Wii with what's his name? Funky Kong with the Flame Runner. At least there's at least there's choice in hey, I could go with the Flame Runner or something else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The part system doesn't really have a big impact on the gameplay I've found. Slightly, but when I play with people who haven't played video games, during the holidays, I had some people over and we played Mario Kart. But every time they wanted to choose a kart, they didn't know what to do. And of course you have to push the plus button to get the stats. They didn't know what the stats did, they just chose what looked cool. So in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
But did you win?
I did slam them hard.
Yeah, so maybe the part system does have a big impact on the game.
I usually just try to even out all the bars, but that's just a me thing.
Okay,
I just want to win.
Okay, yeah, I think honestly getting rid of the cart system is definitely a good idea, because each cart having its own kind of personality rather than just the part system just means every cart has to be kind of bland, because they all kind of have to mix together well enough where you're not really going to get a body that is like PD Piranha's severed head or something.
God, I hope so.
The problem with having the parts too is that all the differences are so minuscule. There's only ever one cart that goes super fast, but it doesn't steer so well. Everything else just feels relatively the same. I
don't know. If the cart system was depending on the body you pick, there's a different special thing you can do. If it was I have the flame runner body, so whenever I throw a banana, the line behind the banana is set on fire or something. Just rather than just a stats.
So
thing.
Something character specific. In Double
Dash? It could be character specific or cart specific, doesn't really matter. Just something else. So picking a cart, or at least with the cart system, there's more of a reason to. I think if they're static carts, you don't really need to do anything funky with them.
Funky.
funky. But if you're having the cart building system, other than just making your cart look cool or making the best cart physically possible because you're trying hard at Mario Party, it just
Mario
makes it
Party?
kind of boring.
I feel because of the huge roster that we have now with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, each character should maybe have something specific to them. Think of it like Mario Party, for example. Super Mario Party had it
or in Double Dash, where every character has a super move, and then they got rid of it and put in 8 instead.
Yeah, the 7 and then the 8. Oh boy, that's
You know,
a mess.
it kind of that system reminds me of like a lot of other like fighting games, right? It's like, hey, you have like these specific characters that can like do these kind of things. Like the idea of like like carts having like special effects sounds really cool, but in concept, that would be like certain cards would be stronger because of those
It
effects,
would
and some
be,
might be weaker.
yeah.
Could potentially be really broken if that was the case. I
Yeah,
guess that's
you probably need a turn off mode because then it'd turn into like Smash Bros with items on and Smash Bros with items off, where it's like,
very
oh,
true.
you're really playing with card effects on, huh? Okay, so we're not playing a real game of Mario
It's gonna
Kart
be a
then.
tier.
Oh,
There's gonna be a tier list too.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think the severed PD Piranha head is much higher than the basic cart. Like when you think about its when you think about its competitive viability,
Shy
I've
guy,
only won one tournament with the basic cart.
shy guy standard card at F tier.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, guys, I think like the baby carriage is probably like the best card in the game because like
It's true. It's true.
not only do you get like the special drift where it gives you like just a brief moment of intangibility,
Oh
but it
yeah,
also
that
looks really
Oh my
but it also
god.
looks really silly.
yeah. I think when the baby cart, I think it might have been a little too much when you get the big mushroom and it
Oh
actually
my
shrinks everyone around you at the same
gosh.
time. Like
Yeah.
I think that was a little broken of them to add. So I'm hoping for the Mario Kart balance patch. You know.
Yeah, they better
Look,
not nerf like I was again the torpedo like bullet bill
Bro,
again.
don't. The torpedo is the most honest card in the game. Don't nerf it. Actually, the more I'm talking about this, I think the special card abilities are kind of cool. I'm actually
cool, but they're hard to do
that would
because
be hard to implement, especially considering I think there'd probably be more cards than characters.
yeah,
They have
that's
to
what it seems
implement
like now.
even more, and you'd have to choose one or another. And I do think character-specific abilities is probably better than card-specific abilities.
Yeah.
On bare minimum, they could just pull what Super Mario Party did, and there's like you get like maybe one item more for each character. Like, oh, if you're Mario, it's a
Mhm.
higher chance of getting a fireball, or fireballs are exclusive to Mario, something like that.
Yeah,
Oh
maybe
yes.
they can have a
Yeah.
super move. Maybe items could be more common, or it could be like I don't know. Wario starts off with like the new garlic item or something. I don't know.
It would like put a
Ooh.
fog on the entire map.
Ooh,
Or
I'm
Oh
not sure
boy.
about like round start items, right? Like,
That's broken. That would be
well, yeah, you
busted.
can't have it any. You can't. It can't be broken. And like you can't be like, well, I choose like Baby Rosalina because it starts the game off with the black hole item that just knocks everyone else out in the game.
I
Yeah.
think it would be better if it's like over time you get like you fill up a special gauge, right?
Ooh, maybe more
Oh.
times every time you get hit by an item, it raises the gauge a little bit.
Yeah, like a comeback mechanic, but I think it should
Yeah.
also be like gained for like coins, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so
That would
coins
give
actually have a use other than just going slightly faster. Okay, okay.
yes, that
So
would be really interesting.
I do, yeah. Every time you're hit, plus coins builds up your special meter. I think would be
Yeah.
cool. And then you get
It'd
like a
be
special move, so it's not as
yeah.
much relying on like, oh, please get the super move out of this question mark box.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like an RNG thing.
Or skill.
It'd be a character specific skill or item, and you have to charge up that meter.
It also introduces like decision making, like do I want to go for this coin or am I still able to keep up?
Yeah.
I love those kind of things, like more
Yeah,
nuanced
like
decisions.
coins could be put more in strategic spots, so it's like you can go the longer path with more coins or something.
But
Yeah.
that would also mean they can't give first place players a bunch of coins like they do right now.
It's true. Also, now that I think about it, getting hit with more items, raising your super meter, actually isn't a comeback mechanic. That's called giving like first, second, third place all the super meter. Because if you're in the back, you're not
True.
getting hit by red shells.
That's true. Maybe it
Maybe if you're
knocks the
like
meter down.
10, 11, 12, your super meter just builds faster. And then
Yeah,
it's just
like
like a coin thing.
yeah, that's
Or yeah,
true.
just rely on coins to charge up the meter. The less coins, if you get hit, you
Well, I
lose
think you
coins.
still want a little bit of a comeback mechanic.
Yeah.
So
So
considering like Nintendo's track records of comeback mechanics, it's gonna be fun,
Yeah.
probably.
A certain blue one.
yeah, to be fair, Mario Karty or Mario Karty.
Mario
Mario
Kart 8.
Party.
That's the name. I just came up with it by messing up my words. Mario Kart already has a bunch of comeback mechanics. Like the better items are given to last place.
Or at
But-
the very least, RNG's more
Frantic-
skewed towards them.
I do think like Wario or something, his ability could be something like he just like sucks in a bunch of question mark blocks around him because he's like greedy or whatever. And that would be cool. But you know what? I have a better idea. Okay, so take this Mario Kart, but no more cart. We get rid of the carts. Instead, we're on stages. These stages have platforms. And you know what? Let's bring other Nintendo characters into the mix, and they can duke it out.
Holy crap!
And yeah,
Like
That sounds
why
awful.
haven't this-
everyone,
why
as in
haven't this been
everyone,
done before?
like as in everyone is here.
I think we'd wait a little bit. Like you don't want to say everyone's here for the first one. We can like maybe sneak in a Sonic if you really want to, but I think keeping it mostly Nintendo characters would be kind of cool until like the 5th installment or something. Then you
maybe
can.
You're forgetting about the part where in the second installment you have to add in some Japanese characters that no one knows in the West.
Oh yeah.
You also have to make the game
Okay,
broken as hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true, and make people want to play the broken version versus.
But like
the patched
strategically broken, broken. So it's like sick if you're really good at the game, but if you're bad at the game just feels kind of clunky.
And it's your fault for not being good.
Yeah.
Then you got to
What?
remember to put in the 4th game that you have to pay for previous characters.
version. Oh yes,
Oh,
especially
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's so-
especially that.
You know what?
Oh,
Let's
and
just add a battle pass while we're at it. You know.
And also make it some exclusive modes on certain other platforms.
Actually,
Big brain.
Actually, you know what? I'm thinking a different idea. You know what? Let's scrap this. It was a decent idea, but what if instead we go back to Mario Kart with guns, except we get rid of the guns and we just make it like a lot of people shooting each other, but like a lot of crossover characters. So we just constantly pay for new IPs, so then they can shoot each other.
And what they release, they release a whole wave of content every few months.
Yeah, like a battle pass. Okay.
What would you call it?
Nintendo themed.
I wonder what that would be called, huh?
I think we should call it I can't think of a joke. Mario.
Did you know that only less than 10% of our viewers are actually subscribed? Click on that little red button because that statistic is incredibly low. Like, oh my god, what is wrong with you guys? Seriously, this is ridiculous.
I do imagine I'm not sure if this is a worse scenario, but like if they were to continue using Mario Kart 8's whole system and mechanics,
Like the going upside down and stuff?
well, I'm thinking more something evolved from that. Like, what if they had some sort of flying mechanic? Not the gliding one, but
like an actual flying mechanic or like a swimming mechanic where like
free diving mechanic where you have this big
that is
open space.
like the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing
Sonic.
transformed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. You have like this big open area that you race towards this one, this
That could
Pretty
be like a
much.
separate mode, I think, where it's like a not open world,
Like,
but just like a really big open racetrack.
Like, I would imagine this would be more of a segment of a racetrack where, you still have your traditional closed circuits, but then as you get onto
there's a
special
segment
ramp,
where you can
where you
like,
suddenly
there's a big
transform.
open area.
Yeah, you transform, you get this big open area, and then you just have to get to this one point here, but you can choose multiple different paths to get there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Like,
And like
right now you have gliding and like submarine, but that's just slower.
that's just
racing.
driving.
Like that's just driving. That's just driving, but a little different.
It's just
is
like
underwater
go-kart with
even
like a
any
few extra
different?
steps.
Just imagine
Yes.
those two concepts, but evolved into something a little more free.
Let's call it Diddy Kong Racing mode.
Diddy Kong Racing mode.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. That's honestly that's the thing. That's the thing that first came to my mind because
Diddy Kong
I remember
Racing is still the best kart game that
Diddy Kong
Nintendo's
Racing
produced.
Diddy Kong Racing did have the flying only race courses, which I enjoyed and I found were really unique. I feel like Mario Kart should do that. Should take that idea.
Alternatively, Sonic
Diddy Kong
R
Racing
mode,
2.
where everyone is
Get out.
not in the cart and they're just
Get
running
out.
really fast.
Except Amy.
But everyone's supersonic racing.
No,
Except
they're
Amy.
just running real fast, and it's like kind of
They're-
jankily controlled.
Yeah,
But
they're running around at the speed of sound.
I do think though, having like a joke cart where it's just your character running really fast along everyone else would be very funny.
It would
the
be
I'm
cart
very
is
surprised
no
that
cart.
Nintendo hasn't done joke cards, really.
I think that should be Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 9, this one has joke carts.
We fast.
Mario Kart Fast. That's what it's called.
not speed, fast.
Mario Kart Fast.
Mario Kart Quick.
Let me add some remixes to that list.
Remixes? Okay.
Remixes?
I've got maybe not remixes to what we already have, but I've got 2 here that would basically fundamentally change what Mario Kart is.
Okay.
Okay, first one. It's not as game breaking as my second, but first one would be like maybe a separate game mode or different carts, but like an F1 style. This is not going to be as fun.
So you actually need skill?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This would be like a very competitive mode, and you'd be basically just bare bones Mario Kart. It would be really boring, but I think
like
it would be cool to see.
F-Zero almost.
Where you're just like stuck on the ground.
F-Zero, you get to heal though, so
F-Zero, you get to kill people on the track.
Yeah, you still get to kill people. So
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. You're playing as Mario, and you can like kill Bowser or whatever.
Holy crap! You just killed Bowser.
But I do think having a mode where it's like no items, but it's like blazingly fast, where you have to have like really good reaction time.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd probably cause a lot of elitism, though. They'd be like, "Oh, you guys aren't playing on Mario Kart Blitz mode,
or glory,
you guys are sticking with your question mark blocks
for glory mode,
or no,
for glory.
You guys are seriously playing on a tryhard mode? Jesus Christ, you guys don't know how to play Mario Kart."
Yeah,
we're in elite karting, elite races. Only after you win online so many times, you're now in a elite racing.
Yeah, you're an elite kart.
Yeah,
it doesn't really show it doesn't really tell anything about skill. It's like, hey,
no, it's who
you play long
you can cheese. How many people can you cheese with like a bullet bill,
or like how many hours you invest in this game?
Yeah, and I'd probably still not have it.
Speaking of putting hours and hours into Mario Kart, my second idea. This is actually breaking like the formula. Okay. So what if they just pull a Forza or a Forza Horizon, where there's a massive open world, maybe like in the Odyssey style, and there's the different worlds we can go to, and you could just drive around, and you got
free roam driving mode.
Yeah, like in Forza Horizon, you'll be driving around, going to different events, technically. And then, there's different types of races on these like pre-made maps where you go to either A to B or you do a lap in a certain area. And sometimes you can discover people and they have a quest for you or whatever. Sometimes there's like a rundown building and you find a new cart, which could be how it works.
I think
it sounds ambitious.
Yeah,
it does. I think the only problem
too ambitious for Nintendo.
Mario Kart is way too much of a family game. Where like Forza, you can play with your family, but it's definitely more geared towards like Forza fans. I think it would probably isolate a bunch of people if you were to implement, if it were to become like an open world kind of game. But also if it were to become an open world kind of game, I have an idea. Okay, brand new idea for the trailer. We do sweeping shots of the open world, followed by some like fancy music.
And a cliff?
Maybe like a big mountain. Like a big mountain, like ominous mountain in the distance. And as you zoom out, you see Mario revving his engine on the edge of a mushroom cliff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that's what we should do if they were to do that. But I do think that probably it's too radical of a change. It would be like a Mario Kart spin-off almost, rather than Mario Kart, because most people are like, I just want to click 3 buttons, get into a race, and then lose to some CPUs.
I'm pretty sure in Forza they have like pre-made areas. Like if you've already finished a map or an area, you can click and start the race already and start a lobby and whatever.
There also might be a little bit of open world fatigue at the moment.
Yeah, that's true.
I love Breath of the Wild and Breath of the Wild clones.
If you consider how many open world games are coming out this year,
Sonic,
Sonic,
Kirby,
and also open world
Pokemon
games. Pokemon
Breath
isn't an open world, but it has an open concept.
It it's not open world, but it's marketed as if it's Breath of the Wild Pokemon.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
But are any of these open world games as multiplayer focused as Mario Kart? Just imagine like 8 of your friends
Genshin
just
Impact.
in this open world. Shut up. Genshin Impact is dumb.
Genshin Impact is not a good example.
We don't want what do you call it? Gotcha
Gacha?
mechanics in this. Anyways, just imagine like 8 of your friends just driving around.
The problem with having open world multiplayer games is that you have a lot of players rushing to get all these quests done before you can even do anything. So in the event that you want to do co-op, it's not very fun.
But in this game, it wouldn't be like there wouldn't be much of a quest. It would just be like, oh, I need you to deliver this item, and you need to
That's
drive
true.
from A to B. And then, oh, I need you to maybe they'll play around with herding cattle and stuff with a vehicle. I believe they did that in Forza. They're like, oh, get these Goombas back in their cage.
This is probably a little bit of a weird way to evolve this statement. Have any of you guys played Mario and Sonic at I think it's the 2011, 2012 winter game?
Yeah, I have. Oh yeah, I remember that.
I've only
because,
played the
like,
first and last.
The one where like I think it'd be cool if Mario Kart, it's like a setting rather where it's like the story mode where where it can be multiplayer open world, but that's like not the focus. The focus is still Mario Kart because I feel Mario Kart itself is like a family game. And
Yeah.
I don't think when you open a family game, you're wanting open world. You kind of just want
fun stuff. You just want fun.
You just want to play the race.
Of course, they could do like event mode or Grand Prix mode, like what they already have.
Yeah, I think having like a Mario Kart, it's a good idea where it's like, where you have that, but it's like single player, multiplayer, online. I don't know, a story or whatever you call it, like wild. And then like options or something where it's like kind of like that, where it's not. It'd be hard to make it not the emphasis because I feel like all the marketing would be on the open world segment, but.
Well, they did something similar with.
Here's the thing about Mario Kart, because like it's not a bad idea. It's the fact that like it's always been like always like a multiplayer casual game. Like it's not.
There's that risk of alienating the casual players.
I think that is the biggest worry that you're just gonna.
Yeah, because
it's still the best-selling game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still like the best-selling game on the Switch.
Best-selling Mario Kart game now.
Diehard Switch fans that are buying it.
They're missing out on a lot. Let me just say.
But like, if you look at if you look at the Smash community, it's like it's super focused on like the multiplayer aspect, but
some people buy for the crossover.
A little bit of a little bit of a pandemic came around, and it's like, yeah, but like one of my main issues, like it has to have good online, right? Which they have proven.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! We just opened a can of worms here.
That's true. You would need good online.
Yeah, like that's the thing. With a open world concept and online, trying to associate both of those things is a very scary thing.
Okay. I'm assuming we're probably reaching the end of our discussion. However, I do think I want to throw one more idea into the mix. Sure. I just thought of this. So you know how every Mario Kart game has retro stages, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think every retro stage should have 2 versions. One where it's the revamped new version, and then another one where it switches the entire game's art style to look like that old Mario Kart.
So
that would be very difficult to do. But imagine I'm wanting to play on Coconut Mall, and now everything, it's like the same Mario Kart. It's the same Mario Kart experience, but everything's like a little lower poly. It would be even harder when you're going down to like N64 stuff, or SNES stuff,
or Game Boy Advance.
Now,
Game Boy Advance, where it really shrinks it into like a pixel. But I'm thinking like Dragon Quest, where you have 2
Dragon Quest
games,
11.
One where it's 3D, one where it's 2D, but it's still the same idea. I think that would be amazing.
That would be an amazing idea. Yes.
Where
it
you
would
swap
be cool, but I feel like Nintendo wouldn't put that much work into it. I think the bare minimum they would probably do is just import the maps that they have right now and have the modern characters playing on these low poly maps.
Yeah, but
Well,
I like to
yeah,
think. I like to think that in this theoretical world where Nintendo Switch Online is amazing, Nintendo also puts decades into developing this. So
Well,
then they
in a
can.
theoretical world where Nintendo Switch Online exists, we probably still have Virtual Console
In
instead
a
of
theoretical world where
online.
Nintendo celebrates its franchises.
Ouch!
Dang,
That's
that hurt.
I don't want to openly insult Nintendo right here.
Though I do think if they have the time and they put it into it, that would be a very cool feature. Because I don't know, I would love to go on like a SNES map and just see how Funky Kong looks on it or something. But I do think the theoretical Mario Kart that has way too much stuff crammed into it would be pretty cool. You got a bunch of cool carts that you don't customize, but they're like actually well designed and stuff. You have we didn't talk about it, but a good cast of Mario characters that aren't just baby versions of everyone and include
Or
like
metal. Or metal.
oh yeah, and metal.
Or
But you
furry.
have like
Oh.
characters from like more obscure characters, like you have whatever that Mare Toad is from some Mario stuff. You maybe have a couple Mario Paper Mario characters thrown in. I don't know, like an actual roster that is cool without
Mhm.
just including Nintendo characters, other
Mhm.
Nintendo characters. But yeah, and then you have super moves, obviously.
Yep.
A potential theoretical open world mode, or like dream stages. I think that's what they call it in. I think that's what they call it in the Mario and Sonic, where you can play some stages like a dream,
Yeah.
where it's like
Yeah, it's
advanced
like
versions. But if it's like retro,
Yeah.
you can play retro stages in the retro mode or the cool mode. This game would in real life would probably be way too bloated.
I could bloat it even further with one more.
Oh no, bloating it out even further.
Let's
Okay,
bring
let's
back
see.
let's bring back a double dash mode,
A
Oh,
separate
man.
mode for Double Dash. Actually, that would be a fun.
but that would require having to. I'm not sure if that would require
Balance.
having a separate roster of carts in the sense,
Oh,
and
yeah,
also
that makes sense.
rebalancing everything because it's based on two characters rather than one at
Yeah.
this point.
I actually didn't play Double Dash. I've only played it like once. Is there in Double Dash? Can you play two players on one
I
cart?
believe
Like, can you actually do like two people controlling one cart? One's driving, one's weapon.
I think
Or is
so.
it
I
all
gotta,
one
I gotta,
person?
I gotta check back, but
That is the entire point of the game. And
Well,
they
like-
can switch if they want to. Like during the game, they can.
Okay,
can
That
so
would
you
work
can
so
have
well
two
with
people
the-
controlling one cart.
that
like
would work
two
so
real
well
people.
with the Switch.
That
You
actually
realize
would.
that, right? Like
hey, you know, you could switch
you
it
hand,
up.
you hand, no, you hand a Joy-Con to the second player, and then you two are tag teaming.
Yeah, like the two sets of Joy-Cons. Okay,
That
let's
would
add that
work
to the
so
mix. Now we
well.
have Double
Yeah,
Dash mode too.
a double dash mode. Yeah.
We can bloat it even further because there was
There
a
is.
question that was posted on the community pulse in our Discord server that you should probably join. Join it now, please. Join
It'll
it.
be in the
Join it
description below.
Join
and
it so
subscribe.
you can see Kaiser's
That too.
shenanigans.
So yeah, we posted a community polls question. It's our second one, pretty much of the year, and we got two answers. 2 is more than 0.
Yeah.
Let's go.
First one is from Buff Hestu. He said he'd really like another Double Dash, but he knows
Hey.
that it's not new. Maybe they'll do something like what they did with Mario Golf, give it a story mod and free roam option. Basically,
Look at that.
yeah, basically Forza plus Double Dash, and yeah, basically what they did with Mario Golf.
Buff has to. We think alike.
Yeah, we've already come up with that, so I don't know.
Kudos to you. Kudos
yeah.
to you.
And the second one is from Luke, not Lucas, on our Discord again. And he says, "Whoa, crazy idea, but maybe let's make the calm slightly more difficult."
Exclamation mark one! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark one! Exclamation mark one! Exclamation mark!
Honestly, I'm not sure how much more difficult it could get because once it's more difficult, you can still beat them.
People will complain and call it a skill issue.
Bring back SNES Mario Kart comeback mechanics on the CPUs. Rubber banding.
Oh, you mean elastic?
Bring back
rubber band
rubber
effect?
banding, where you're in first place and everyone is like 2 inches behind you because they get a speed boost. That sounds like a good time for everyone.
When you're in first place and everyone's driving the speed of light.
Yeah.
to be fair, like they could bring in some kind of difficulty scale, like what they have in Smash Brothers.
Let's not
Because
forget Day One.
They already
character unlocks.
kind of do have that in Mario Kart. It's just not as diverse.
yeah, but on the other hand, people would just while grinding to get new maps. Like in the initial, when you start up the game, you only have a certain amount of Grand Prix, and as you finish them, you get gold, whatever, and then you unlock more. But usually, if you want just want to unlock them as fast as possible, you put them all in one and just grind it out. That's why maybe a more story, like linear path, could be better, where there is like some kind of function that you have to get used to, and as you master it, then it's going to get easier to go against harder bots. But it'll feel like you're playing against the same bots.
Well, let's hope that if this theoretical story works out, it doesn't give us like 5 cutscenes with barely any story.
Hey, yo, we have Bowser here, right? He's been challenged by his son to race off, and he lost.
Ouch.
Bowser Jr. now rules the kingdom, and now he has to race him off.
Hey Mario, you scared my girlfriend.
Whoa.
I'm gonna race you.
Whoa.
Voice acting in
Pratt.
Mario Kart.
You mean Chris
They
Pratt?
have
I'll take
voice
it, I'll
line
take it.
for whenever someone passes them in like first
Yo.
place.
Jack Black saying his most famous line in Tenacious D.
Oh,
I am not
gosh.
obliged to finish this joke.
They get Chris Pratt in. They go past. He's like, "Hey, you, stop it."
But then they're obligated to put minions in this game.
But yeah, I do think our monster mess of a Mario Kart game is pretty cool, pretty good, in fact.
There's just a lot.
We got too much in it, in fact, but who cares? Nintendo, develop it. Take an extra 6 years to make it, but make it exactly to these specifications. So
If you don't, we will complain.
we will complain on Twitter.
Like the Nintendo fan that we are.
And then we buy the game anyways.
Thank you for joining us and discussing our ideas for the next Mario Kart title. We'd love it if you could follow us on Twitter and listen to future episodes on Spotify and iTunes. Join our community Discord server to continue today's discussion, and we'll see you next time on the Switch Clicks podcast.
All right.